Today, I'm going to share with you about routine and some things that are going on. A lot of you know that I'm very structured. Everything has to be boom, 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 just right. Very organized. Everything has to be in its place and scheduled, etc. And before diagnosis, if you will, we were like that. And since then, things have changed a little bit. Even prior to diagnosis, things were slowing down. We weren't doing the things we are accustomed to doing or usually doing, basically because we were just getting tired. But I want to share about routine and what we have going on and the small implementations we're doing compared to what we were doing. So I got a couple notes so that I can kind of stay on track for y'all. And first, we'll talk about a workout. In the past, we were working out 2 days a week. There were several times we did 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Truly enjoyed it, but it was a lot. So we backed it back down to the 2 days. And we had been doing that for 2 to 3 years. And the consistency was there, and that's important. Well, now we're not working out. We did try right after diagnosis because I felt I needed to keep it going. And it was just entirely too much. We did cut our time from an hour to 45 minutes, and it still kind of wiped me out. So right now, we are not doing any exact physical workouts, but we're going to work on our walking. Now, talking about walking, a lot of you know that we were walking 3 miles a day, a mile and a half in the morning and a mile and a half in the evening. And during those walks, not only did we walk, we had our scripture time, we had our motivational audios that I like to listen to, and we always ended with a couple of good songs that I like. Y'all know about Evidence, Chain Breaker, I Fight My Battles on My Knees, those couple of examples. And all of that has kind of changed. I don't have a walk put in place, but I'm kind of start looking at going from one end of the street to the other, which is nowhere near a mile and a half. It might be 0.2, but it's a start. Now, I know I won't be able to squeeze in videos and audios in that short walk, but we're going to find a way to get that implemented again. And the other thing is the gym. We went and got a gym membership, which I shared that with you previously, not for the sake of working out, but for the sauna time. And we refer to it as sauna therapy. We're averaging about once a week, which is still good. It's a start. And it's time to get in there. You kind of refocus, think about your rest of your day's plans, gives you time for some prayers and some thankfulness. And as a lot of you know, I enjoy shooting. And we were doing that frequently. And well, that's changed. We're now going from an hour down to 30 minutes and maybe once a week. That is my personal time. It's kind of like the sauna. I'm totally focused on what I'm doing. I'm looking at target. I am thinking technique and draw and performance and being where I need to be. So those are all things that I think are good, that helps us have that few minutes to ourselves and to be able to think. And you know that I did a lot of writing in the past. I wrote a page in the morning and a page at night, draw a line down the center. So it would be about 25, 27 one-liners, and they were short enough that you could do both sides on one page. And I've kind of gotten away from that. I know, again, that needs to be re-implemented. And my affirmations, now in this 30-day challenge that we're doing, they do allow a 15-minute session for your affirmation. So I like that. I'm getting that back in place. We are doing that. During those affirmations, we have changed a lot of them, and they're more focused on what's going on at the moment and some scriptures that go along with that. So those are some of the changes that we have been working on. And again, I know it doesn't happen overnight. We're in this approximately 40, 42 days, and you can't go put all this back in place in that short amount of time. And with the adjustments we've made in our schedule and the downtime that we've created, that downtime is to rest. I'm not sleepy that I need to take a nap, but it's I need to rest. And that is also time to recharge because the recharging time is what is helping the healing time. And I just encourage you to find that routine, get into a system of what you're doing because it can be things that fit what your needs are. But the important thing is that you're creating that habit and you're spending time focusing on the things that you need to do for however long you allocate. Well, now I want to share with you the word of the day. We're going to put it all into one for you today, so it's quick and easy. Today's word is pivot. According to Webster's dictionary, the word pivot is a quick change in direction without falling over. Webster says to rotate on one foot like you just leaned. The map's wrong, but the journey is still yours. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at the word pivot and relate it to us and many others, we have made a very dramatic pivot. Um, Pivot in this case consists of changing our eating habits. We have changed our work schedule and several other things. All of those are pivots. And those pivots means that we're still going in the direction that we have focused on, but we made a change. We're taking a detour to get us there. So again, I encourage you to look at and listen to the thoughts and the words of the day and hope that they can relate to you in some way, shape, or form. And if you would like to donate to the cause, it is on a link below. It's under a GoFundMe account, and it is all much appreciated. And also be sure to follow us on social medias. We are on all the platforms. God bless.